Hi, David.
Hi, Amjad. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah, good. It's a sunny day in England.
That's
You don't
always
get many.
nice.
You don't get many of those.
Yeah, David, this may take a little time. People
Yeah.
are just beginning to trickle in back from lunch, so
Right.
there may be a 10-15 minute delay.
Sure. Were you pleased with the Ben's article in the end?
I'm sorry, pleased with what?
Were you pleased with Ben's article in the Telegraph?
On Muskan's family, right?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah,
Yes,
it worked out pretty well, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Great.
Yeah.
Good.
He said
Any
he said he got
update
some good. He said he got some good numbers. I asked him to come back with if he could actually share with me what that meant, in terms of page views. But he said it did very well.
That's great.
Hmm.
Any update from Jenny on the Newsweek second story?
No, I must drop her a line again, actually, because when I last spoke to her about a week ago, she said she had it in hand and she was going to send us the copy for approval, but I haven't heard. So I'll drop her a note.
Okay.
She will do it. It's just, I guess she must have some other stuff in the way, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll drop her a line.
Great. How's Michelle?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much. Yeah. And your family?
Yes, everyone's well.
Yeah. And I've seen from the WhatsApp that it was a busy day today in Houston.
Yes, yesterday was busy too.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Yeah.
Typically, yeah, yesterday was mostly TCF USA board business. Today is the presentation by people from Pakistan.
Right.
So we heard from Asad and Riaz and Zia.
Yeah.
And I will request their slide decks so that I can share those with you. There's some good information.
That'd be great. Yeah. Is this the one that used to be held more in Pakistan? You would go out to Pakistan for this one, would you?
Well, that was the Global Chapters Conference.
Okay.
And this is the US Chapters Conference. And we are combining it with Canada as well. Okay. But it's still called UCC, just to abbreviate, US Chapters Conference.
Right. Okay.
Sahar, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay. Could you please send me, and if you have David's email as well, could it be arranged to receive the slide decks from us? Thank you.
And thank you. And while I'm continuing with my nepotism, the next award that I'm being asked to give is for Karen Noorani. And let me say a few words about Karen. Karen has given and volunteered for TCF in such a variety of ways that you all be amazed. Things like her mother, and one of her fellow teachers went to Pakistan and gave concerts. She's a violinist, her mother is a pianist, her friend was a violist. They gave concerts in Karachi, Islamabad, and Lahore to raise funds for TCF. She has gotten together with a bunch of educators who had gone to the Peace Corps to Pakistan many years ago in the 60s. And as these ladies retired, Karen and these ladies designed science camps for the TCF children and training for the teachers on how to teach science. And they went to Pakistan, and in the heat of Punjab summer, I saw them standing up there. There were kids from the wealthier schools that were there as volunteers, and they were complaining about the heat. And these ladies who came from America, came from colder parts of America, never complained, and they did that. Not only that, they did a very interesting thing. These rich kids from the rich schools were there. They thought to, teach these poor kids, share with them their wisdom and knowledge. They actually had this one science experiment where you had to come up with a structure, and the highest structure you could make with paper and stuff. And they actually had the TCF kids compete with these kids from very rich private school, and guess who won? The TCF kids. And most of all, when TCF USA became so much work that I had to decide whether I was going to leave my career with a major company and whether we could live without that big salary. She's the one who said, we have enough. So thank you, Karen. Please come up. So I should be wrapping it up now, but I wanted to say there's so many stories over here. And, like, I don't know whether we should be rewarding Ijaz for 5 years or plus of service or be 15 plus, because Ijaz, Fatma, and their son Shoaib, all three have been volunteering together for that. So, so even, yeah, you're cumulative. 30 years, yeah, right. And then you have people like Salim Bhai. I've got to tell you this amazing story, even though I'm going to embarrass him. Besides being the founder of the Cleveland chapter, he finds novel ways of getting major donors on board. One of his friends, he gave him a personal guarantee. You build a TCF school, and if you're not happy, I'll refund all your money to him. Okay, that gentleman has now built 3 TCF schools. Okay. That wasn't innovative enough for him. So now he's taking 25 people from the Cleveland area. The excuse is, I'm going to show you the northern areas, the mountains and all. What these people don't know is they're actually going to go see a TCF school and getting a pitch on TCF. That's Salim Ahmed. And I could tell stories like that about everybody here. Thank you.
No, so, well, what can I say? So what can I say about Danyan? He is sub to. I mean, the reason why TCF USA and the 200,000 or the 200,000, 100,000 children we are educating is because the start was with Danyan.
But the limit on 2 Nuranis being
right
at one time.
Right, but it is my honor and my pleasure actually to give you the Platinum Award from TCF. Thank you very much. और क्या कह सकता हूँ, So well done.
Thank you. When I wanted to step down from TCF as CEO, my promise to the founders and all was that I'd find somebody better than myself. And you all know who I found.
Thank you. नहीं यार 50 साल पहले पुरानी थी तो he's become younger, that's true. Shukriya. So, I just need to recognize one special person, or two actually. And Safi, khade ho jao udhar. So Safi is our latest, newest chapter leader in Bakersfield. And he is the man. होता ये है normally chapter create करना सबसे मुश्किल काम है, आप सबको पता है, और उनको retain करना भी सबसे बड़ा मुश्किल काम है. He is the only person who calls me up. So he and I go back a long way, like 50 years, and we were neighbors in Karachi. He calls me up, यार तुम अभी तक नहीं आए Bakersfield, you know, आओ बताओ हमको क्या है. So लिहाजा after that, and that was a small, not a small, but 50 to 60 people at a masjid dinner. And mashallah, Bakersfield has been growing every year. Baqaida, Safi will call, and we raise about $150,000 to $200,000 every year. So